Hey, what's up everybody? Jason here. Thanks for checking out the channel today. So I'm just going to show you how branching works in Bubble. Now you need to be on growth or higher, and branches basically allow you to make big edits or big changes in a different branch, and it will always allow you to have a releasable version of your live site. So say for example, like in my case, I'm doing a big redesign on my backend portals. I'm doing that in a custom branch, and then I just had a couple of little small things I needed to fix on the live site today. So I fixed those, I pushed those to production, and then now what I need to do is to take those updates and merge them into the development branch that I'm working on so things don't get out of sync. So here's what it looks like in the Bubble editor for now. So I am viewing the branch that I created for this update, and I've got a notification here that says your branch is now out of sync with the live site, which is expected because I did two little minor updates, and then now what I need to do is synchronize that with the development branch that I'm working on. So if you are on the growth plan, I think you get up to 10 branches, and then if you are on the plan above growth, you get up to 25. But just as a bit of a caveat, there is this thing in the development world called no junk in the trunk. Now, if you're a developer watching this, you probably know what that is. That basically means your main branch should always be releasable, and if you focus on small incremental updates, odds are you never would need to branch in the first place. Don't yell at me in the comments for that. What I mean is you can implement different development strategies such as feature toggling, for example, so you can build things in your main branch, you can release it, but they're essentially hidden until you change a configuration setting to turn those things live. So there are a bunch of different approaches for how you can handle this, but if you are a no-coder or a Bubble developer, you might not understand how branches and source code works. So this is a really simple, quick, and easy way that might scare you off when you first start to use it, but it is pretty simple. So I'm going to now switch to my main branch, and inside my main branch here, I'm not getting any notifications here, but you can switch between all of them from your link up here, and then depending on the branch that you're viewing, you'll get the option to obviously look at the history of things that you've fixed, and then also you can deploy your changes to live, and then you can merge changes in from another branch. Now, because I'm viewing the main branch, if I were to click this button now, it's going to ask me which of these development branches do you want to merge into the main branch. That's not what I want to do. I want to do it the other way around because I still have a bunch of big changes that I'm doing in this portal redesign. So I actually want to select that branch first. And then now that's where I'm going to get that message that says your thing is out of sync with main. So now I'm going to click on sync with main, and it's going to give me the option to review the changes and conflicts before confirming. So hit continue. Okay, so now it gives me this review changes dialog box here, and it says there's 49 non-conflicting changes. Now what I've done is I've changed a few things. I've added a couple of groups. I have made a few changes on the facilitator homepage. So this is a page where all my trainers will edit stuff, and now I get the option to confirm. Now it would be nice if you could actually go ahead and choose which ones to actually merge, but you can't. But you do get a chance to review them. So you can click on them and you can see what that change was before you decide to merge it in. Now this is where I'm going to have some conflicts because I was editing my facilitator homepage in the new branch, and then that's the page I made some changes to. So I do expect to lose a couple of minor things, but really not that big of a deal. Data, it's going to ask me to merge in some of the style fields that I've added into my database, and then a couple of additions here to my training page. So here's an example of a conflict. So I was editing this reusable element in my new redesign, and that's actually one of the things I made changes to. So in my portal redesign one, for example, I have this where I've just got all my links and stuff that are just inline here, and on the main branch I changed those to sit within a group because I'm going to be making some other edits to that. So I can choose which of these edits that I want to keep. For this one it really doesn't matter too much because this is just a cosmetic and a style thing, but I'm going to keep it where I've got those links inside of a group, and now it's going to merge those changes together. All right, so that's all there is to it. Now, a good practice is to always have a releasable version of your main branch at all times. So if you're doing those small updates and you do have another branch created for maybe a big feature that you're adding, always merge that back into that branch. Another thing you can look at is feature toggling. So I use this on my site right now. I have basically a configuration table that allows me to turn certain features on and off. And so you can develop bigger features in your main branch and then use a configuration option to turn those on or off as well. But it isn't as overwhelming as it might seem, especially if you're more of a no-coder and you don't come from a development background. This is a really good strategy to keep your main code base nice and clean and also give you the ability to branch and make some big features if you need to do that. So hit like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.